It's a very chilly morning in Paris, and I'm on my way to Mont-Saint-Michel. I think it's beautiful to see the city waking up. That's when you really see the beauty of Paris. So quiet. So we made a 30-minute stop over just to refresh before we continue this journey to Normandy, to Mont-Saint-Michel. Welcome to my channel, folks. Today we are diving into one of France's most iconic landmarks, Mont-Saint-Michel. Nestled in Normandy region, this stunning island commune is a marvel of medieval architecture and natural beauty. So let's explore its rich history, architectural wonders, and the unique experience it offers. Mont-Saint-Michel's history dates back to the 8th century when it was founded as a small church dedicated to the Archangel Michael. Over centuries, it evolved into a major pilgrimage site and a formidable fortress. The abbey, perched atop the rocky island, has witnessed countless historical events, from medieval battles to the 100 Years' War. So finally we arrived in Mont-Saint-Michel after a 4-hour bus journey. The best time to visit is spring and autumn. This video was shot in April. It was very cold, so dress accordingly and make sure you have some comfortable walking shoes, because there's going to be a lot of walking to do going up the hill. The key highlights of this tour includes the Abbey Church, a stunning example of Gothic architecture with its soaring spires and intricate stained glass windows. The cloisters, a peaceful open-air gallery that offers breathtaking views of the bay. And the refectory, where monks once dined, featuring beautiful vaulted ceilings. Mont-Saint-Michel is not just a stunning landmark, it's full of intriguing stories and unique features. We can talk about the tidal island, which experiences some of the highest tides in Europe. The difference between high and low tide can be as much as 14 meters, which is about 46 feet. During high tide, the land appears to float on water, while at low tide, the island is surrounded by vast sandbanks. We can also talk about this strategic fortress. So during the 100 Years' War, Mont-Saint-Michel was never captured by the English, thanks to its strategic position and formidable fortifications. Right. So this reminds me of Óbidos in Portugal, similar medieval town. Let's see the beauty of this place. There's a lot of walking to do over here. Gotta go up this ancient staircase over 300 steps. This is just beautiful. So most of these houses up here have been converted to hotels and restaurants, but they've kept this historic place intact. Oh, we're going up here. Yes, it's a cemetery. Since its founding, Mont-Saint-Michel has been an important pilgrimage site. Pilgrims will walk across the dangerous tidal flats to reach the abbey, a journey known as the Path to Paradise. In 1979, Mont-Saint-Michel and its bay were designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognizing its cultural, historical, and architectural significance. Alright, so we just entered. And these are like two towers combined with this arch. This architectural marvel has been an inspiration to countless artists and writers over the centuries, including Victor Hugo, who wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame, who described this as a pyramid in the ocean. Despite its popularity, Mont-Saint-Michel has a very small permanent population, with fewer than 100 residents living on the island. The surrounding bay is also home to a variety of wildlife, including seals and migratory birds. The unique tidal ecosystem supports diverse plants and animal life. In 2014, a new bridge was completed, which allowed visitors to reach Mont-Saint-Michel even during the high tide. This is the West Terrace. This is the main terrace or the western platform. Here you have the magnificent view. And this view looks towards Normandy. This is the west coast of Brittany. This is the Normandy cliffs to the east. So look at the numbers over here. These are numbers that the masons put on because they were paid by blocks, so they keep count of how many slabs they produce. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. This is the Romanesque church. This was built in the 1000s. It was reconstructed in the 18th century. Ah, this is beautiful. Just look at arches. If you like architecture, this is just beautiful. Back then, most of the artwork was done in the churches. So if you come to the church, or if you come to a church, you got to make sure you pay attention to the artwork, because that's where most of the great art can be found. By 1547, this was done. Let's look at it. Two. This was done. Here the cutting. The cloister is a stunning example of Gothic architecture, also known as La Merveille or the Marvel. This 13th century cloister is a trapezoidal garden surrounded by a covered gallery. So this room is the refectory, which is dining room where the monks will gather for the meals in silence, listening to readings from the Bible or other religious texts. It's also known for its beautiful vaulting and large windows that allow natural light to flood the space, creating a serene and contemplative atmosphere. The ceiling looks like an upside down boat. This is the guest hall. The big wheel, known as the tread wheel crane, is a fascinating piece of medieval engineering. Installed in the 19th century, this massive wheel was used to hoist supplies to the abbey when it was repurposed as a prison. The wheel was powered by prisoners walking inside it, much like a hamster wheel. This human-powered crane could lift heavy loads, making it essential for transporting goods up the steep slopes of the island. The wheel has a diameter of about 4.3 meters, which is about 14 feet, and it could lift loads up to 3 tons. This is the monks' promenade, or the monks' walk. This dates back to the 11th century. These vaults are among the others in medieval architecture. The Knights Hall, also known as Salle des Chevaliers, is a remarkable part of the abbey. Originally called the scriptorium, this hall was where the monks spent much of their time copying and illuminating manuscripts. The hall is characterized by its impressive red vaults and numerous columns that create 4 aisles, giving it a grand and spacious feel. Historically, the name Knights Hall dates back to the founding of the Order of St. Michael by Louis XI in 1469. Although it was intended for the knights to meet here, it seemed that never actually happened. Today, the hall is a significant attraction, showcasing the architectural and historical richness of the abbey. Looks like we've completed a tour of this place. That's where you buy your souvenirs.
That's not that funny.
Let's look over there. Oh, it's a long line. There's a candy shop over here. Pirates. Oh, it's beautiful. There's a couple of restaurants over here. Let's see, it's like a seafood restaurant.
Là, j'imagine. Nice that you're going to come on. This is icy cold, roughly about 10 to 15 degrees, and people are just dipping themselves in this cold water, this icy. Wow. I guess it is a tradition over here, but I am not doing this. Alright, it's a wrap. We live in Mont-Saint-Michel. This is a very beautiful city that when you make it to Paris, gotta come check out. Unbelievable. How they build this up in the middle of nowhere in the sea.